contentious scene. Welcome, everyone, to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan along courtside with Brett Berry and Greg Anthony. We've got David Aldridge on our sideline. In the second half of February now, the power rankings have lots of statistical analysis to pull from. You look at Portland. They couldn't hold their position this week, but remain in the top 10.
And when I look at the Timberwolves, they've run into a bit of a wall here as of late. Had been playing pretty good before this latest stretch. Now trying to do whatever they can to get back on track.
And let's go straight over to David Aldridge for a report before the tip-off. Hey, Dave.
Kevin, good evening. Karl Anthony Towns is certainly the franchise player now for the Timberwolves. Cat said, you lead by action and you lead by words. I'm more of the action guy. When things get tough, I've got to be the guy that leads the charge. Kevin, he knows his role and he knows his place atop the Wolves franchise.
Knows it very well, D.A. Thank you so much. Greg, if your system overall for these teams, if the schemes don't seem to be working, how much can you really change before you get to the offseason, or in particular, before you get to the playoffs?
It's never easy. A system change would come typically with a coaching change, and the reality is you also have to evaluate the roster, and you can't fit that square peg into a round hole. Whatever your system is, it's got to be catered to the personnel you have. You can't go the other way around, and I think that's what separates oftentimes the good coaches from the great ones.
And a look at the starters for the Cavaliers. Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. And there's Jared Allen. And it's Osman in at the 3. And for the Timberwolves, they've got Karl Anthony Towns. Edwards is out there with Malik Beasley. Then it's Russell. And it's Rubio in at point. Here's Osman. Allen finds Sexton. Shot clock at 5. Over Russell. The shot by Sexton, no good. Minnesota with the ball. Edwards passes to Beasley. And it's Beasley finishing it off.
And Beasley at 6'4", able to rise up and throw it down.
And here's Sexton. He had 22 points in the win against Boston. We're about 1 minute into the first. It's deflected, but they get it back. Allen passes to Cavaliers. Here's Osman. The Cavaliers again can't hit.
No, it's early, but going 0 for 4 to start a game can make a team get a little bit tight.
The Cavaliers have gone 0 for 4, missing their first 4 field goals here. Allen with it. Beasley covering. Allen kicks to Sexton. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. Ricky Rubio picks one up.
The Cavs really took a long look at Colin Sexton last year as a playmaker, and it seems like he's moving more and more into that role of being a microwave scorer.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good. And Brent, the numbers for Sexton back that up. He's a great scorer, as we know, but his assist totals are low.
And this is why I think, Kevin, there's a lot of consideration where Sexton might move naturally into that guy that comes off the bench and creates disruption with his offensive output. Feels like a lot of Lou Williams type of moments could be ahead for a player like Colin Sexton.
Now here's Beasley. Last time out he had 13 points. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Edwards can't hit. Minnesota comes into this one following a loss to the Kings in Sacramento.
Yeah, what we saw in that game and what you see around the league is a questionable dependency on the triple.
Well, you have to be able to use the three-point line in some way. It's just such a weapon. And in that game, it was just not there for him.
Here's Towns following the basket by Colin Sexton. Towns dishes to Rubio. Excellent D there from Allen.
Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
Here's Osman. A 14-point game for him in the win against the Celtics in Boston.
And made a big mark at the free throw line as well. He got himself to the strike
a lot and cashed in when he had his chances.
Here's Russell. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Is on Colin Sexton.
And D'Lo has shown that he has an extreme amount of confidence and offensive ability in this league. It's just a matter of finding the right environment.
Minnesota shooting their first free throws tonight. The first trip to the stripe in this one.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
The first one falls. And so Russell hits them both. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Here's Garland. A 17-point game for him in the win against Boston.
And we got to talk about his 4 steals on the night. That's a complete performance at both ends of the floor. That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
Oh, his competitiveness right now is why the teammates love him.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Now let's bring up the 2K leaderboard. Here are the top rebounders over the last month. Number 1, Karl Anthony Towns. 3rd is Jared Allen.
What a rebounding show these two have put on. That's exactly the kind of effort you like to see from your bigs.
Free throw good, Russell. And so Russell hits them both. For Cleveland, they've gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. Sexton the pass to Osman. Back to Sexton. 5 on the clock. Offensive rebound, Kevin Gelly, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Nice job clearing some space out under the boards and setting himself up there for the putback.
And not just any old putback, Clark, but a big, big foul. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Is on Colin Sexton.
And you gotta like Towns being assertive there. When he plays like this, it really makes the defenders uncomfortable.
And he knocks down the first one.
And the Timberwolves have made it clear Karl Anthony Towns is their franchise player. He's the guy they're building around.
Okoro, he's checked in for Cleveland. And Towns drops them both. And we've heard Towns for years pronouncing his happiness with the Timberwolves. Last season, Greg, as the losses piled up, some rumors that he was getting frustrated.
Well, we've seen this pattern with the Timberwolves before, right? Kevin Garnett, Kevin Love, all-star big men who ended up leaving the Twin Cities to win titles. And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
For Cleveland, they've gone just a shade under 50% from the field. 5 of 11. There's Garland. Got a hand on it. There's the lob to the hoop. And Edwards with the stuff.
D'Lo at that size has great court vision and a great pass.
Here's Garland. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. And the rejection by Towns. And he's able to get it back. Lock at 6. Here's Okoro. No good from outside. For Minnesota, they've gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Russell with a wide open look, and that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Now here's Okoro. He's guarded by Russell. Osman kicks to Garland. Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
Towns, and it's sent back by Allen.
And how about, and with that great length and awareness, Allen continues to build his reputation as a shot blocker.
And a chance there to look back at the stunning mobile one block a moment ago.
And you can see the mindset he has. When the game's this close, he's going to bring it at that end of the floor.
On defense, Cleveland. Rubio outside, just 5 on the clock. And a deep three from Russell. And it's Cavaliers with the rebound. Cavaliers got 4 rebounds in this game. Now, here's Okoro. He's guarded closely. Now, Garland. You can't get that one. Towns with the defensive effort.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Russell, no luck.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Timberwolves passing it around. Here's Towns. Off the left rim and out. And the foul called on Edwards. That is his first foul of the game. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Okogie's checked in. Larry Nance is checked in for Cleveland. Cleveland's gone 0-4 from three-point land to start out. Looking cold from outside. Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers. Boy, your alma mater, UNLV, Greg, has produced some great NBA players over the years. I mean, so many great names.
No doubt about it. Listen, I got a special place in my heart for my former teammates Larry Johnson and Stacey Augmon.
Right.
But also guys like Sean Marion. You go back to Reggie Diaz, who was a tremendous player. And right now in the league, you got Kim Birch, dunk champ Derrick Jones, and up-and-comer in Christian Wood.
Good mentions. Ed Davis is checked in for the Timberwolves. A switch here also for Cleveland. Dotson's checked in.
Such a force as Allen goes to the line. A real throwback. Jared is a center who primarily operates near the hoop.
First trip to the line for him here.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the free throw is good. Now leading by 1.
And Jared Allen, the big man out of Texas, a big part of his impact is how well he moves as a center. Very long and covers a ton of ground on both ends.
Both shots good from the stripe. And with Allen, the amount of floor he can cover with a few steps is staggering.
And Kevin, it lets him take away chances and opportunities on D. On the other end, 1 step to the hoop and he's completely relocated as a target. One of the best moving bigs in our league. And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Now here's Garland. He's guarded by Russell. Garland, no good.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
And the basket by Okogie. And the Timberwolves lead by 2.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
Here's Okoro following the bucket by the Timberwolves. Out to Nance. Over Edwards. He makes the Johnny from the left block. Nance has got it all tied up now for the Cavs.
Well, you got to do better than that on Larry Nance Jr. Outstanding at keeping his balance even after getting hit.
Towns finds Russell. Over to the left wing. Here's Edwards. Timberwolves with a fresh shot clock. Okogie for three. That one doesn't drop. Cavaliers go the other way with it. Their last game, a win against Boston, looking to carry it into this one.
And really showed their depth when they needed it most. On the road, having to manufacture points.
Yeah, and watching that, all kinds of contributions and just little things that guys were doing to chip in for that win.
Edwards with it. Garland picks him up, puts it up, and Russell with the basket on the assist from Edwards. Russell's got 8.
Well, no hesitation as D'Angelo Russell, someone who does not lack confidence.
The Cavaliers trailing. Okoro passes to Dotson. Great D that time from Davis.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space, just clanked it.
And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And Cleveland gets called for the foul. It's his first trip to the line.
And, you know, guys, he had a big game at the free throw line in their last outing.
Free throw good, Edwards. A different look now for Cleveland. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Jared Allen. And it's Taurean Prince in for Garland. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
And trailing here in the early going, too many careless fouls, and they're giving up a lot of trips to the line.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Here's Dotson. He's guarded by Davis. Doesn't go for him. Minnesota leading by 4. Outside, Russell. Pass to Edwards. And at the top of the key, Towns. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Cleveland's gone 0-4 from three-point land to start out. Looking cold from outside. Now here's Okoro. He's still scoreless so far in this one.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. And so it's Cleveland with it. 6-point game. Prince the pass to Okoro. Fades and shoots. Minnesota with the rebound. Towns has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. And Edwards with the stuff.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. A minute 50 left in the first quarter of the game. Okoro with it. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And a chance here to see our rookie watch. The biggest point-producing freshman over the last 10 games. Anthony Edwards on top.
And, you know, they've given him some more responsibility offensively. In these past 2 weeks, he's responded.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first.
Well, the athleticism here runs in the genes for Larry Nance Jr. You remember his dad back in 1984 was in the NBA slam dunk contest. And the cool story about Larry Nance playing in Cleveland, in the town he grew up in. That's awesome stuff.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Juan Hernangomez, he's checked in for Towns. Culver comes in for Edwards. And Jordan McLaughlin subbed in for Russell. Timberwolves leading by 6. Here's McLaughlin. Pass to Hernangomez. 1:25 left to play in the first quarter. The pass to McLaughlin. 6 on the shot clock. And the first shot of the night for him, no good. The Cavaliers trail by 6. Passes it to Okoro. Prince with it. Culver covering. And here is Prince. No points in the game yet for him. Here's Okoro. And it's off from three-point range. Timberwolves shooting just about an even 40% to start. Culver kicks to Davis. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, drawing fouls and making them pay at the line.
For Minnesota, they have been a perfect 8 of 8 at the line. No good on that one.
A 5-star recruit coming out of high school. Davis still trying to gain the consistency he needs to fulfill his potential.
That one misses. The Cavaliers trail by 6. Here's Okoro. His three-pointers off the mark.
Give him a little credit. Take some guts to keep shooting if you're struggling this bad. It's getting a little bit ugly right now.
Hernangomez, no good. Shot and game clock separated by 5.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Stolen by Okoro. And he makes that one.
No, he didn't. Did he just break out the finger roll? That's nice.
Now Culver. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Pass to Hernangomez. It could go. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. D'Angelo Russell getting it done for the Minnesota Timberwolves. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. Back to the action after this word. And speaking with Karl Anthony Towns earlier, he was asked about how the team approaches defensive adjustments.
For us defensively, we stay very disciplined to what we say we want to do. Don't change, never waver from what our game plan is. We should be fine.
So they want to devise, Greg, a strategy, come in and impose their will.
And that's what they want to do, but the reality is the best teams in the league know how to adapt.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far, halfway through the first half in this one. And what do you guys think about Minnesota here in this one?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
Yeah, felt like they knew that there were openings in transition and just wanted to keep trying to feed that, get out quick.
On the floor for Cleveland, getting going here in the second. Sexton is out there with Okoro. Then it's Taurean Prince. Then it's Nance. And it's Hartenstein in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now here's Okoro. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It goes on Jarrett Culver.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Greg, in New York, you obviously played in a number of championship contending teams. What do the Knicks have to do to get back to that feel, that kind of team?
Well, listen, it starts with stability across the board, but mainly that means at the top. And you got to give this new front office, this new regime, an opportunity. I think they got some good young pieces, but title contenders are not in a constant state of flux right now. They've got to take their baby steps here and start moving in the right direction.
Like you say, it does begin in the front office. Beasley's checked in for Josh Okogie. And so he makes both from the line. Minnesota in the lead. Here's McLaughlin. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Pass to Hernan Gomez. And it's blocked.
Larry Nance Jr. getting up and getting it out.
Now here is Davis. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Kings in Sacramento. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And we know GA's shooting is a question mark for Jarrett Culver.
A long windup, a little hitch in his giddy up, and shoots it kind of on the way down. He's reworked his motion. I like the high release, but it's still a work in progress.
That free throw, no good.
And Culver's game just screams potential. Already a good scorer, rebounder, and passer. Now the next step, improving that outside shot.
Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. Cavaliers checked in. And it's Cedi Osman in for Taurean Prince. And he sinks the second. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Outside, Sexton. And the shot goes down.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
Here's McLaughlin. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. The Timberwolves have been shooting right around 75% at the line, 9 of 12 so far. No good on the free throw. And the second free throw, good. Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. Sexton, the pass to Cavaliers. Outside, Sexton takes the 13-footer. Good, he hits the jump shot. Sexton's got the game tied up here for Cleveland. Beasley with it. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. The pass to Culver. It's rebounded by Hartenstein.
I think he rushed that one just a little bit, thinking the defense was going to get close. They weren't.
Ricky Rubio checked in for Minnesota. And Cleveland with a change here too. Garland, he's checked in for a Coro. The Cavaliers have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Hartenstein passes to Cavaliers. The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
For Cleveland, they've gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Garland dishes to Sexton. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Not going to go that time. Here's Beasley. The Cavaliers pull it in, and Jarrett Culver gets the whistle that time. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
And here is Garland. Pass to Cavaliers. It's good. Cavaliers got the lead up to 4 now for the Cavs.
And sometimes it looks like for Garland the game comes a bit easy, whether making plays for himself or others.
A nice shot by Culver. Here's Garland. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Hartenstein can't get it to go.
Well, the D doesn't seem to be too worried about him from 3-point range, and he shows us why. Still, I expect him to make one of those.
Now here's Beasley. The shot will not fall. Nice D from Sexton. Pass to Osman. Pass to Hartenstein. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
Now, here's Rubio. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet.
Ricky Rubio playing super confident right now.
Cavaliers have gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second. 5 of 10. Garland, the pass to Hartenstein. Sexton deciding where to go with it. Here's Hartenstein. He's guarded by Davis. And that one is good from Hartenstein.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
So the Timberwolves called their first timeout. This game against Cleveland is the first time they've met this season.
Yeah, faced off twice last season, and it was a split between the 2 teams.
Yeah, they matched up very evenly, and that's not a compliment to either side. Last season was a struggle for both squads, and now they're each looking to turn the corner.
Karl Anthony Towns checked in for Minnesota. Edwards comes in for Hernan Gomez. And Cleveland with a change here too. Allen's checked in, and it's Rubio penetrating, and that one is good.
Well, you understand what the defense is trying to do, but Rubio just so creative out there to make plays.
Now Sexton. He's got 8.
Teammates right now covering up for the type of off performance he's having. In terms of scoring, this has not been his best night.
The Cavaliers leading. Here's Osman. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Outside, Sexton. Clock at 6. Another shot, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Ricky Rubio picks one up.
Got to be cautious around Sexton. He's very good at seeking out contact and did it there.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
And Sexton drops them both.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
And Rubio kicks to Culver. And it's denied. And Jarrett Culver gets the whistle that time. That will get him his 4th foul of the game, and due to the bonus, we'll head to the line for 2.
And not the guy you want to send to the line. He has been automatic.
And so he hits both. So it's Rubio bringing it up for the Timberwolves. They trail by 6. Their next game playing at home is the Nets coming to town. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home. Now, here's Rubio. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. And he recovers it. Beasley finds Towns. Kicks it out to Beasley. Trying to find Rubio. He's got it now. Right side, Sexton. The pass to Osman. Passes it to Cavaliers. Shot clock at 6. It's over Rubio, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one is on Towns. On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Well, his body control is phenomenal, and his ability to get to the line has always been impressive. That's a huge part of his game.
Now, here's Rubio. Outside, Towns. Pass to Beasley. Back to Towns. And that one is off. Excellent D there from Allen.
And they continue to control the glass. And, well, Garland, the 5th overall pick back in 2019, had a slow start to his career. But around the midway point, he really started to take off.
And you wonder, Greg, in that rookie campaign, if that's a bit of somebody realizing the length of an NBA season, and maybe he made a bit of an adjustment in his body. Now in his 2nd year, we can see some of the fruits of his labor in the offseason and him developing.
And it's stolen by Ricky Rubio. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Stolen by Garland. Here's Osman. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Sexton. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. They need this one. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard.
Well, his shots aren't dropping, and they haven't been able to keep pace, but they trust him enough to keep going to him, see if he can find it.
Now, here's Sexton. Six to shoot. Kicks it to Garland. Over Edwards. Almost, but it rolls out. Timberwolves trail by 8. Now, here's Culver. He makes that one drop, only a second and 5 tries.
I'll tell you, Culver has an array of moves once he gets into the paint.
Cleveland's gone 0-2 from deep here in the 2nd. Timeout called. Cleveland.
Trying to snap them out of this little slump.
Well, they can't find the net right now, and all they need, I think, is just to get one to go, get back on track.
And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Okogie's checked in for Malik Beasley. D'Angelo Russell comes in for Culver. And Jordan McLaughlin subbed in for Ricky Rubio. Out of bounds, Minnesota takes possession. And now a moment to check out the leaders in the All-Star voting. Balloting underway.
And this is really a fun time of year. You're starting to see which players are going to be in the running to make the All-Star team.
You look at Allen. He's gotten his share of votes, but there are still a lot of players in front of him.
And it's just been tough in the East this year. Kevin, so many guys are having huge seasons. Even getting near the top 10 is impressive.
And we'll keep you posted as the voting continues. Cleveland leading by 4. Outside, Sexton. Three-pointer. And he's good on the 3-ball. Sexton's got 9 points in the quarter.
Well, Sexton's confidence growing now, knocking it down from the 3-point line. That's big.
Towns with the bucket.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Cleveland's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Sexton against Russell. A baseline J. Sexton's shot is good. Sexton's got 15 points.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Russell passes to Towns. Russell feeling it out a bit. Back to Towns. Another miss by Towns.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Oh, Nance in position. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession. And let's see now which shooting guards have been on target the most over the last 10 games. Second, D'Angelo Russell.
You know, in tight or outside, these are all very reliable and consistent shooters. It's a safe option to put the ball in their hands and let them create something for themselves.
Well, the array of moves that each of those players has is just about unlimited. Whether it's in tight or outside, they know how to free themselves up and find the best shot possible. It's reflected in their shooting percentages.
There's 1:54 left to play in the first half. Now, here's Sexton. Tight defense on him. Okoro with it. And the baseline jumper, no good. McLaughlin, the pass to Towns. And Towns throws it down.
And you see Big Cat that has the size and coordination. Hard to bump him out of his rhythm.
1:24 left in the second quarter. Pass to Allen. And it's Allen with the jam.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. Feeds to Edwards. Okogie, the pass to Edwards. Trying to find Towns. Gets it to him. And that one drops. Towns has got 8 points in the quarter.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
59 seconds left in the first half of the game. And here's Sexton. He's got 15. Nance outside. Now the pass to Okoro. Over Russell. Here's Allen. And it's Allen with the jam.
A superb offensive rebounder. Allen's long arms and feel for how to get positioning helps big time.
Now, here is Russell. He's coming off a 19-point game against the Kings in Sacramento.
And guys, the other thing that he did well was just facilitate the offense, pass the ball around beautifully in that one. Seriously put on a passing clinic.
And look at Russell bringing the intensity. He's stronger now, willing to mix it up inside no matter who's on it.
The Cavaliers leading by 3. There's 18 seconds left in the first half. Passes to Nance. Now Okoro outside Sexton. Just 5 to shoot. Stolen. Here's McLaughlin.
Awesome D from Torian right there. A big reason why he's on the floor right now.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Cavaliers lead by 3. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Ricky. Bench has always been an issue here. When they produce like they did in the first half, how does that help you?
It's amazing. That means like we have a deep bench, and then a lot of work from the staff, from the everybody of the team, like doing extra work and winning games.
Trying to change the culture around here. Thanks, Ricky. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, and welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson here. If your name is Shaquille O'Neal, raise your hand, please. If your name is Shaquille O'Neal, raise your hand, please. I guess Shaq's not here today. If your name is Kenny the Jet Smith, raise your hand, please. And I'm Kevin Harlan. The first quarter for the Cavaliers was fairly even. They were never able to get the lead above 4. They got motivated in that second quarter. The deficit they were staring at turned into a 3-point lead in the locker room. Kenny, what's your take on Cleveland so far?
Well, one area where they have had the upper hand is scoring off the bench. When the second unit guys have come in, they've brought a lot of energy with them. And that's what you need from your reserves, energy. And they gave a lot of energy and a big jolt.
Shaq, what do you think about Minnesota?
They were strong in transition. Seemed like the guys fed off the higher tempo. Certainly, they definitely got the looks they wanted, playing an outstanding game. They can keep it up in the second half, they may wear the other side out.
And that'll do it for us. The third quarter about to begin with Kevin Harlan standing by. We'll catch you on the flip side.
My brother.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Colin Sexton having a dominant impact in this game.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. And so Sexton will bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. 3-point lead. D'Angelo Russell out there with Ricky Rubio. Then there's Edwards. Then it's Malik Beasley. And it's Towns in at the center position. That's the group starting the second half for Ryan Saunders. Now Rubio after Darius Garland missing on that last 3-pointer. And he comes up with the deuce. Edwards got 10 points in the game.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
Now Garland. Allen outside. The dish now to Sexton. Connects from 3-point range. He's got 18.
Well, this is the one guy you did not want to see get started. He started.
And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Russell passes to Edwards. Shot clock at 6. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. The Timberwolves made 10 of their 14 tries at the free throw line in the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. He's perfect from the line this time. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Garland dishes to Allen. Sexton against Rubio. And another field goal in this total. Make it 7 for 14, shooting 50%.
Toughness there shown by Colin Sexton. No stranger to having to outmuscle the defense from time to time.
Russell against Sexton. And there's the call on Cedi Osman. That is his first foul of the game. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile 1 block.
Emphatic with the rejection. You've got to appreciate that kind of forceful defense.
Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. You know, winning that championship as you did, Greg, for UNLV, many people don't remember you played much of that season with a broken jaw.
Well, Kevin, I don't remember much of it, to be honest with you. It was pretty hazy. I lost 19 pounds over the course of the season.
Oh,
I
my
was
goodness.
championship night. I was 168 pounds.
No kidding.
Yeah. Well, I was wired shut for 8 weeks. Did miss a game, but I tell you what, I don't know if I would do that today. But, you know, it did turn out well with the championship.
As I recall, you broke it against Fresno State, correct?
Yes, yeah. Got my legs taken out from under me and broke the fall with my face.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, ouch. Misses the layup. And that's a foul called on Malik Beasley. That is his first foul of the game. The Timberwolves making a switch here. Hernan Gomez is checked in. Hartenstein, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Now, here's Sexton. He's got 20.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
Well, this kind of effort will energize the team and get you going, just gobbling up every board.
Now, here is Russell after Colin Sexton's miss.
And a moment here to look at some of the stats for Ricky Rubio. He's averaging 7 points a game, 6 assists, and 2 rebounds. We know that he can come up with the occasional big play, but his overall numbers haven't been impressive.
Take a break.
There is a bit of a feeling they're all looking to him to step up, and they know he's capable of doing it right now, just not getting it done.
Free throw good, Russell. And it's tied up with that one. The Cavaliers have gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. Russell against Sexton. And there's Garland. That's good on the assist by Sexton. Garland's got his second basket. And here are the Timberwolves. Inside, here's Towns, and the dunk by Towns.
And Rubio just waiting for the shooter to get open and then gets the assist.
Here's Sexton. And he's currently averaging more than 26 points a game. Such a force. A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Here's Osman. 5 to shoot. Hartenstein can't get it to go. Now, here's Rubio. Towns, high post. To the inside, Hernan Gomez. It's blocked, and there's a whistle. That goes on Hernan Gomez. That is his first foul of the game. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Davis comes in for Towns, and Culver's subbed in for Malik Beasley. Dotson's checked in for the Cavaliers. Cavaliers have gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. Pass to Hartenstein. He kicks it to Sexton. A floater, and that's 2 points on the layup. Sexton's got 22 points.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Russell against Sexton. Pass to Hernan Gomez for the lead. Garland with the rebound. Garland's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Kevin Gillen. A huge slam, the perfect end of the fast break.
Sexton realizing that one of his guys is wide open, and that court awareness, he was able to get it to him.
And there's the pass to Hernan Gomez. And here's Rubio. The feed to Davis. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Hartenstein's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Dotson. Hernan Gomez covering. Back to Dotson. And Garland has it in the corner. That 3 off the mark.
Kind of rare to see any player have this much of a struggle from the field. To still have the lead shows how resilient they are as a complete team.
And there's an example of Culver's improved upper body strength. Defenses are going to try to be physical with the young man.
Sexton with it. He's got 22. Lets a floater go. Count that one. Sexton's got 9 points here in the second half.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Sexton against Russell. Lays it up off the glass. Russell's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, that's nice coordination as Russell seemed to know that he was going to get around the defense.
Here's Garland. Passes it to Dotson. And it's blocked. Here's Hartenstein. And it's Russell with the rebound.
Well, if you believe in the numbers, that mid-range shot is not a high-value shot, even with little or no defense on you.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded-out game.
He's gone 6 of 6 from the free throw line.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Looking at who's out there now for the Timberwolves. Towns comes in for Hernan Gomez. And Okogie subbed in for Ricky Rubio. Nancy's checked in for Cleveland. Okoro comes in for Sexton.
One shot.
And that drops, so they now lead by 1. And the Cavaliers call time here.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
Yeah, they're like a 4-day-old soda right now, just flat. They're missing shots left and right and just not playing their best.
With the All-Star game almost near, let's see how the East is shaking out. Take a look at the Cavaliers. They're way down there in the conference standings, looking for a lot of improvement during the second half of the season.
Well, I think for Cleveland, they haven't gotten anywhere near where they wanted to be this season. Pretty clear there's a big talent gap between them and the true contenders.
Well, you hope that they realize that and they have some self-awareness, but can they win some games, carry some positive energy, maybe some momentum into the offseason with which to build on?
He shot 2 free throws in the game, made 1 and missed 1. Jordan McLaughlin's checked in for D'Angelo Russell. And a switch here also for Cleveland. Prince is checked in for Damian Dotson.
One shot.
And that one misses.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising. It's such a tight game.
Kicks it out to Prince. Will it go? Here's Hartenstein. Pass to Nance. And the rejection by Towns.
And his foot movement is what makes Towns such a terrific shot blocker. He moves so well and can defend just about any position on the floor.
I don't think this is a conditioning issue, but they look like they've lost their legs here in the second half.
The Cavaliers trail by 5. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Prince, the pass to Okoro. Here's Nance, and the rejection by Towns. Well, some of the big men in the league didn't mind drifting out and letting it fly from deep. Here are the best three-point shooters, centers, and power forwards. Third is Karl Anthony Towns.
And the value of having a big man who can do what these guys can is that they draw bigger defenders out of the paint. You have to stay with them wherever they go.
Yep, and once you do that, you're going to open up the lane. And with the threat those guys pose on the perimeter, an opposing defense has no way to deal with that.
First free throw is good. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. Minnesota leading by 4. And here's Culver. He's got 9. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Yeah, and how about another trait for Culver? That elite body control, even through contact, special.
This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line in the game.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. 1 shot.
Free throw drops for Culver.
And one difference this have is that when they get to the line, they're converting.
Now Prince. No points in the game yet for him. Here's Garland. That's tipped.
This feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
Here's Towns. Good. Towns has got the lead up to 9 now for the Timberwolves.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Now here's Garland. Not a lot of room. To the paint. 6 on the shot clock. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. Culver. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game. McDaniels is checked in for the Timberwolves.
Yeah, and luckily they've got terrific depth at that position. If there's one spot on the floor where they can afford to lose somebody, that would probably be it.
And the first one drops. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Edwards is checked in. No good on the second free throw. Timberwolves leading by 8. Here's McLaughlin. And the dunk by Towns.
The long arms, the positioning. Towns is excellent at knowing how to gobble up those second chance opportunities.
Pass to Okoro. Puts it up from 15. Out to the right wing. Allen kicks to Garland. Back to Allen. Takes a 3. No good that time. And Minnesota now the other way. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Count that bucket. And now it's a 12-point Minnesota lead.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Cleveland's gotten 1 of 6 3-pointers to drop since coming out of the locker room at halftime. Allen passes to Garland. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. And the first one at the line is good.
Pretty exciting, the potential of Darius Garland. If he finds an offense that he can operate in and continue to be efficient, he's a guy that's going to keep improving.
Looking at who's out there now for the Timberwolves. Beasley's checked in for Davis. And it's Russell in for Jordan McLaughlin. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Here's Russell. He's got 17. There's the pass to Towns. And Towns throws it down.
And the way Towns makes scoring look effortless, it's what makes him one of the game's best players.
The Cavaliers trail by 12. Prince outside.
And he's easily been their best rebounder tonight.
Well, he's been everywhere, and collecting those rebounds, that ends any kind of offensive possession and gets them started.
And they've got to keep him off the glass. For a little guy, he can be a handful on the offensive boards if you're not aware of him.
And D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. He'll take his third and fourth free throw shots of the game right here.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
I felt like he was a little hesitant in the first half, but really he's amping himself up here and battering around to get himself to the free throw line.
Here's Edwards. Kicks it out to Beasley. Passes it to Russell. He dishes it to Towns. Just 5 to shoot. Okogie misses. The Cavaliers trail by 12. Pass to Okoro. The fader. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Fast break, Minnesota. Edwards leading the charge. It's deflected. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2. So far, he's hit all of his shots at the foul line, going 4 for 4. And he knocks down the first one. Cedi Osman, he's checked in for Prince. So he gets them both. And it's Russell with the ball. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. It's a 10-point game. Beasley outside. Edwards against Nance. Edwards kicks to Beasley. Clock at 6. Count that one. Beasley's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
The Cavaliers trail by 12. Osman, the pass to Okoro. Rebound by Okogie.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Garland, the pass to Allen. Here's Osman. The 3. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound. Towns is Beasley outside. Again, the miss by Beasley. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves sitting with a comfortable lead, up by 14. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
Even though the position is called shooting guard, passing part of your responsibilities in today's game.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. And Cleveland looking at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. Osman outside at 3 with Nance down at the power forward spot. Then there's Colin Sexton. Then there's Allen. And it's Dotson in at the 2.
Well, there's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
Yes, that goes in.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
Sexton against Russell. Towns, the pass to Russell. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Towns has got 3 assists tonight.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
Here's Sexton. Here's the floater, and the layup is good. Sexton's got 26 points.
How about the soft touch there from Sexton? Big athlete, but showing now he's got a feathery touch.
And Towns throws it down.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
Rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. The Cavaliers trail by 14. Pass to Dotson. Here's Osman. Sexton the pass to Osman. Nance outside, 6 to shoot. Here's Osman, covered by Beasley. And it's Osman missing. Timberwolves leading by 14. Beasley outside. Nailed from three-point land.
Not sure which clips they watched at halftime, but he has figured out how to attack the D, and they kept him in check in the first half. He's flipped it.
Now here's Allen. And there's the foul. It's on Towns. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
I don't know if you push the panic button now, but that's the 4th personal, and he needs to stay aggressive out there. So going to be interesting to see how he plays moving forward.
Ricky Rubio checked in for Josh Okogie. A switch here also for Cleveland. Kevin Gelly's checked in. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Here's Osman. And he banks in the layup. And Minnesota has possession. Now, here is Russell. And they double up Russell. Beasley with a clean look. Off target from three-point range.
I think if I was coaching these guys right now, especially him, I'd tell him, you take one more three-point shot, and we're going to have some conversations here side by side. Such a big part of what he does for this team, just work and work on the boards, generate second chance opportunities, and hopefully convert.
Now, here is Russell. Towns for 3. And it's Osman with the rebound. Osman's got his 5th rebound in this one. For 3. A rebound by the Timberwolves. It's Russell with the drive. And it's blocked. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. Garland, he's checked in for Cleveland. And they double up Russell to the middle. And Rubio kicks to Towns. Puts it up from 15. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Allen's got 15 rebounds here tonight.
They've been the better rebounding team by a healthy margin, but it hasn't been enough.
And it's Towns with the ball. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. 13-point lead. Rubio outside. Here's Beasley. Shot is good off the back rim and in.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category,
ball movement has been flawless.
The Cavaliers trail by 15. Garland with it, and the pass to Cavaliers. That shot misses.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
And a quick look at how the Minnesota Timberwolves schedule is shaping up. On Friday, they'll be playing against James Harden and the Brooklyn Nets. Then on Sunday, they'll be matching up against Giannis Antetokounmpo and the Milwaukee Bucks.
And that game against the Warriors, it's never easy going up against the top team in the West. But if they're able to come away with the win, it's going to be a huge confidence booster.
That free throw, no good. And he's good on the second. The Cavaliers trail by 16. And here is Garland. He feeds it to Allen. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. That one is on Towns.
And his teammates love this. When Allen is aggressive trying to score, really puts pressure on the opposing defense.
And that one falls for Allen. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. Timberwolves leading by 15. Here's Edwards. The kick out to Towns. Rubio outside. That three off the mark. Cleveland's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Stolen by Rubio. Here's Russell. The shot, no good. Cavaliers go the other way with it. And the foul called on Edwards. That's his third foul of the game. The Cavaliers trail by 15. Now Garland sinks that one from the post.
Are we sure that's the same player, guys? He looks completely different. What confidence he's playing with, and look how engaged he is on both ends.
And the Timberwolves call time.
And he could tell his guys starting to wear down a little bit. Call time to just let them get their legs back under them.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Ryan Saunders' huddle. He said, keep grinding. We're in good shape. Things aren't always going to go perfectly. Don't let that slow you down. Let's just stick to what got us here. Kevin, we'll see if they can build on this lead.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And the Cavaliers with possession here. Down by 15. Passes it to Cavaliers. Sexton on the wing. He's guarded by Russell.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
Well, this kind of effort will energize the team and get you going, just gobbling up every board.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
And the Cavaliers with possession here after the basket by Minnesota. Here's Sexton. Here's Kevin Gillen. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And so he's picked up his final foul, and he will sit for the rest of this game.
Clearly a foul.
Ed Davis is checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. And he makes the first. He's off on the second. Minnesota leading by 16. Here's Edwards, and Edwards with the stuff.
And kind of par for the course here, right? Coming through with a solid offensive game to help them get this lead.
And so Sexton will bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Pass to Osman. Pass to Cavaliers. Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
Well, he wants that one over again, I guarantee that. Nobody's even in the neighborhood.
And so the ball out of bounds. Davis touched it last.
That's tough because that one's preventable. The defense has nothing to do at all with that turnover.
The Cavaliers trail by 18.
Yeah, that one put them over the limit, and it's so early that if they're not careful, this could turn into a parade at the free throw line. And Cedi Osman is this team's rock. You know exactly what he'll give you and is a more than capable offensive player.
It gives you a little bit of everything. He's big. He's got decent size for his position. And steady Cedi, always showing up here to compete.
The first free throw is good. He hits both from the stripe. You hear about the extinction of great NBA big men. Do you see it that way? And if so, Greg, is the game that has changed, or perhaps a dip in the talent at that position that has changed?
You know, you think back to the likes of Russell, Wilt, Kareem, and Hakeem, and Robinson, and Shaq. Some would say, well, we just got lucky. But in a lot of ways, we still have the dominance of the big man. They just play more outside of the paint, right? You know, Giannis.
Yep.
You look at what he can do. Anthony Davis and the way he plays the game. I mean, LeBron, in essence, is a big man. I mean, you still can dominate the game as a big. It's just that you now can actually, in some respects, have more impact because you are involved in more facets of the game.
And the agility on Beasley's drive, really tough for the defense to deal with.
The Cavaliers trail by 18. The pass to Cavaliers. Here's Allen. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And he's now got the double-double. 11 points and 18 rebounds. Russell passes to Rubio. And it's Beasley in the corner. Again, the miss by Beasley.
And, you know, he's a threat from deep, no doubt about it, but it just has not been there for him tonight. You might want to change your game plan a little bit offensively.
Now, here is Russell. That one drops for him. Russell's got 22.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Here's Garland. Passes it to Cavaliers. A three-pointer off the mark.
And he's getting good looks on the floor, but he simply cannot bury anything right now. He's got to stay confident, though, because everyone knows he can hit those shots.
Now, here's Rubio. Six on the shot clock. It's Beasley on the wing. That's in, coming off an assist from Rubio. Rubio's got 6 assists in the game. And with the frequency of three-point shots skyrocketing, Greg, does the drastic change concern you? And should something be done to lessen the dependence these teams have on threes?
It's crazy. I mean, we're starting to see teams take more threes than twos. You know, some have said maybe limit fouls on three-pointers to only 2 free throws. That might eliminate some of the flopping on those long-range attempts, but I really feel like this is the evolution of the game, and that 3 is going to be vital.
Now, here's Garland after the miss from Ricky Rubio. Davis with the double team. And it's Osman missing.
And since halftime, he has just been ice cold. Just can't seem to get anything to go his way.
Back to Rubio. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Reed's checked in. And Cleveland also making a change. Nance is checked in.
One shot.
And that one falls for Rubio.
And they didn't shoot it very well from the line in the first half, but they've gotten much better since halftime, and it's helped them to secure the lead.
Timeout called the Cavaliers.
And they're allowing too many points in the paint. Coach is going to let them hear about it.
Yeah, coach knows that. They know that. In the timeout, they're going to hear about it, make the adjustment.
And now, a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Karl Anthony Towns.
And he's been dialed in from the field, Kevin. Good on over 60% of his attempts. They've been working the ball around well, and he's benefited with a lot of open looks. And boy, has he made the most of it.
He sure has given this crowd a treat tonight. This kind of performance only cements his status as a fan favorite. And so it's Cleveland with it. Now, here's Garland. Greg, the NBA under Adam Silver has been aggressive, looking for ways to enhance the product and attract fans. Where do you fall on that point? Push the envelope, or don't rock the boat, or maybe somewhere in between?
I think it might be somewhere in between. These days, people's attentions can be pulled in so many different directions. I think they're smart to not rest on their laurels and to continue to try to evolve. But with that evolution, sometimes it's not going to come over as well as they would like. But I'm a fan of some of the experiments, I should say, that we've tried thus far. And I hope the league continues to push the envelope.
That's a good thought. First one falls for him. Lehman, he's checked in for Minnesota. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. Timberwolves leading by 21. Russell passes to Edwards. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Edwards got 16 points here in the second half.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
Now, here's Garland. Shot clock at 5. Sexton against Russell.
Well, he's a guy they count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
Beasley lays it up and banks it in. Beasley's got 12 points now in the quarter.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Timberwolves.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
So looking at the season total, this will be their 17th win.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
And one of the league's top talents, game in and game out. And doing it here again in this one. A terrific night for Karl Anthony Towns.
I liked his aggressiveness here tonight, especially on the glass. He was not messing around.
Here's Sexton after the basket by Minnesota. And it goes down 2 points.
It's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Yeah, it's tough to mount a comeback like this and then fall oh so short. I'm sure that's weighing on them just a little bit.
Here's Russell following the basket by Colin Sexton. There's the double team with Allen. Here's Layman. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
You love that the guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
Garland the pass to Allen. Dishes to Sexton. Makes it off the glass. Sexton's got 30.
Sexton with the ball on a string with a beautiful sequence.
And it's Rubio with the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Pass to Layman. Now Rubio. And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense, potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Brett Berry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So long.